Hi guys, thank you very much for tuning into another video of my life. In this video we're going to do an unboxing of the Remington F4 style series. That's a foil shaver. I haven't seen many videos of this particular shaver online on YouTube at all, so I really hope that this video helps you in some way. And if it does, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. That is really appreciated. I think as of now, as of the time of this video, I'm nearly at 260 subscribers. It's just unbelievable that people choose to like, comment and subscribe to this channel just out of the kindness of their heart. My uploading frequency is not that high. In fact, it's quite random, but still people give me a like. It's really appreciated, so thank you. Before beginning as well, I'd like to talk to you guys about why I bought this razor, or rather shaver in the first place, is because normally I shave my face with a razor, and my weapon of choice is actually the Gillette Fusion Skin Guard. And for anyone who has sensitive skin, I would highly recommend you to shave with the Gillette Fusion Skin Guard. And I'm actually going to talk about those first. And anyone who's familiar with my videos, I tend to do a lot of talking at the start before I actually do the unboxing. So I'm sure someone will leave a timestamp, or you can skip the introductions and the initial talk before the unboxing. Feel free to do that. That is not a negative of the videos. That's just how I do my videos. I just feel it's natural to do it that way. So if you want to watch it, watch the whole thing. If you want to skip to the main bit, you can do that too. Alright, but first of all, we're going to talk about the sort of things that's resulted in me deciding to buy this foil shaver in the first place, and maybe some of that information you might helpful also. So firstly, we'll talk about the razors. So over the years, of course, and we're talking more than 15 years now probably, I have been shaving with multiple different types of razors, most of which have been Gillette razors. Okay, and my favorite razor really is at the moment the Gillette Fusion Skin Guard, which is this one. This is what the blade looks like. This is a brand new unused blade. I could show you the razor, but that's quite manky. As you know, anyone who uses razors or does the shaving, over time you get the lime scale build up and the shaving foam residue build up and so on. This blade is really good for sensitive skin. Okay, so if you get rashes or if you can't shave every day, I would definitely say go for this one, and it'll fit any Fusion handle. So I'd suggest you go with this. It doesn't give you the closest shaves, and that's definitely worth keeping in mind. If you just want closeness, if you're the sort of person who can go against the grain without any issues, then I wouldn't think you'd need this. You can just go with the Gillette Fusion PROGLIDE, which I think is really good and gives a really close shave. You can go with that one. But if you're someone who can't shave every day, or you get a lot of ingrown hairs and things like that, then this is the one to go. I can definitely vouch for that. And this is after literally like 100 shaves, so I'm not just saying that. This is another one as well. So if you want a close shave, this is a brand new handle and everything, by the way. So if this is a close shave that you want, and you don't really suffer from ingrown hairs or rashes, you can go against the grain without a problem, then I'd suggest the best one to go for you would be the Gillette Fusion PROGLIDE. The blades are thin. I get a really close shave with this. I would probably say this is the closest shave, and I don't go against the grain, by the way, but this is the closest shave that I've received from a Gillette razor, and I've only ever used Gillette. I've never really used anything else, so I can't comment on the other ones. I'm sure the other ones might be good too, but I can only comment on what I've used. And once again, I can say that I've done literally hundreds of shaves with the Gillette Fusion PROGLIDE razor as well, and I can tell you it gives you a closer shave than a Sensor, a Mach 3, the Gillette Fusion, the old model without the PROGLIDE blades. Definitely better shave than all of them, hands down. Okay, now if I'm talking about a third razor, which I've just mentioned, the Mach 3 for example, the Mach 3 is a really good razor as well. So if you think these two are too expensive, you want to go with something old school, reliable, which will give you a reliable shave, then I'd say you should look at the Mach 3, Gillette Mach 3 razor. And even within that, I'd say the Gillette Mach 3, the one with the green handle, I think is the Nitro Turbo or something, it has blades. I'll just put this in actually. Yeah, it has blades which are I think coated with titanium or something. And again, I've shaved with those many times as well. And I can say that compared to the basic Mach 3 blades, the Gillette Mach 3 with the coating is lasts longer, okay, much longer. So if you, for example, say 21 shaves with a normal Mach 3, with the Gillette Fusion Nitro one with the coating, etc., it is definitely going to last longer than that. And again, these are from experiences. All of these razors I've used many times before I'm making a judgment. These are not just something I've seen some fancy advert on and have started talking about them. So there you go. Sensitive skin, but you still want a close shave and you want a wet shave, I'd say go with this one. This is the Gillette Skin Guard if you have sensitive skin. If you're someone who can't shave every day, if you need to shave once every 3 days, it doesn't get as close as this. Okay, of course, if you go and against the grain, I think you'll get just as close of a shave on either one. But if you don't go against the grain, you go with the grain or cross the grain, this one, the Gillette Fusion PROGLIDE, is going to give you a closer shave than the Gillette Skin Guard. Okay, so there you go. Those are the razor choices if you want to go with them. And I could go into a lot more detail about these handles, which are really well designed. When I saw the handle of the Gillette Fusion series, especially the PROGLIDE, I just thought it was just amazing design. And especially when you really look at it close up and you look at all the nooks and crannies and how they've thought about the ergonomics of it, it is quite a nice thing. This button at the top and the flex and the everything, even the blade itself, you know, if you really analyze it, it's really good design. You could go into it quite deep if you really wanted to. So I think it's really good compared to the older handles, which were simpler and they performed the function, but this one, they really took it to the next level, in my opinion. A lot of people think, you know, Gillette and all these big companies, they just want to take your money and stuff like that, but I think this is really a good design. So that's the razors section done. Now, of course, why, if these razors are working so well, why would I bother with a foil shaver? And the reason to bother with a foil shaver is because with razors, if you have sensitive skin, if you have thick, coarse hair, then you are always prone, potentially, to getting ingrown hairs. Maybe not as many. So to give you an example, let's say if I shave with this razor, nice and close, let's say I get 5 ingrown hairs somewhere on my face, okay, or my neck. With this, that will go down to 1 or 2 every other shave, okay, every other shave. That's a huge reduction. Compare this with this, okay, so this will massively help you. But my aim is, if you like, to get no ingrown hairs or no rashes or no anything, and I wanted to therefore experiment with a foil shaver. And this is what's resulted in me buying this. Okay, so this is the Remington F4 style. I can't fit the whole thing in the camera, so I'm going to do it this way. Okay, apologies for that, but this is why I bought this. All right, so I'm going to talk about, let's bring this up a little bit, talk about this in itself first, the box. So this part is shiny, so is this. This is all matte. The style of the razor is quite good. This is a budget razor for sure, and that's part of the reason why I'm buying it, because I've never tried a foil shaver before really on my face properly, and I don't want to spend 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 200 pounds, however much you want to spend on it. I want something budget. I want to try it, see how it works, and then I can decide if I want to buy something more expensive. And for that purpose, I think this is really good. So it's got the trimmers in the middle that catch the long hairs, and it's got a 3-day stubble styler, which also probably protects the blade whilst you're traveling. Okay, probably never going to use that, to be honest with you. It's got LED indicators for battery power. It's wet shaving as well as dry shaving. It's got a pivoting head. So it's got all the features that an expensive shaver would have, but it is a very reasonably priced one. So here's the top, just so you can see it. Take this away. All right. And there will be, if you do want to buy this as well, there will be a link in the description. Please feel free to use that. I really do appreciate it when you do. 100% waterproof, and just so you know what that means is sometimes you'll just get the top part, which is waterproof, so you can clean it up, but not the bottom part, so you can't use it in the shower, for example. I have never met a guy who shaves in the shower, but apparently it's a thing that people always mention. Oh, you can shave in the shower with this. Never met anyone who does that, but there you go. But this whole thing is water proof, so you don't need to be that careful when you're washing it or cleaning it and that sort of thing. Up to 45 minutes of usage, and it's got the contour technology, and I think that's mainly relating to the fact that this is all flexible, so you can see it kind of pushes up and down, and this head is flexible, although you can lock it in place as well. So you've got the pivoting headlock, controlled cut, and I think that's for taking off the low-lying hairs, as it mentions there. And then you've got the independent flex cutting technology, which is about the heads going up and down and so forth. Okay, now we've got it nice in focus now. So we'll get this opened up. Oh, let's look at the bottom as well. There you go, Spectrum Brands. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Spectrum Brands owns Remington brands, apparently, and many others. It's all matte finish here. Okay, let's do the unboxing now. Okay, so it's always a tricky one to decide whether you go from the top or the bottom. And I feel like I want to go in from the top, so I'm going to go in here. Try to get this off, or maybe I should go from the bottom. Actually, let's do that instead. Okay, this is going to take a couple of seconds. I'll pause the video and come back once I've done. Obviously, this is a virgin unboxing. Okay, so I think I've finally made some progress on this one, and I've got it open like this. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay, get this in the camera. Alrighty. Seems to be like an empty section at the bottom. Don't know what that's about. Put the box aside, so there we are. Got the manual in here. I don't know why there's so much empty space in there. Is that really necessary? Seems like a lot of wasted packaging here, doesn't it? All of that is unnecessary. And that means you could have reduced the packaging by half. You really could. Half of that box is complete waste. You don't need it at all. No idea. You can save money if you're running the business. You can save money by reducing the packaging, and it's good for the environment. Why do we have half a box that's completely empty? Funny. Probably increases the postage cost as well in the long term. So there we are. Got some manuals about how to use it. I'm sure there's some government, apologies, not government, guarantees and things like that. Oh well, I'll have a read through that later. Put that aside. And I've also just realized that I'm speaking quite not that loud, but apologies for that. There you go. Let's open this up. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Bit tight in there. Okay, nice and tight. So, you know what? I kind of like all of this because the way it's packaged is it would be quite difficult for someone to open this up, because obviously this is a hygiene product as well. I think it'd be difficult for someone to open this package up, use it, put it back in, and sell it along as an unused product. That's just not the case. But there we are. That's the charger. Open it up. Oh. Funny enough, some people have mentioned that I think they watch my channel as an ASMR or something like that, which I thought was unusual. But I googled ASMR and the sort of videos that exist online regarding ASMR, and it's not like my channel, but If that's floating your boat, I've got no issues whatsoever. If you find this content useful in some way, whether it's ASMR or otherwise, you know, knock yourself out really. I'm not too bothered as long as someone likes someone putting the effort in to make this video. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside as well. And I'm going to put this box aside as well. I'll just come to this in a second. Okay, so what do we have here? So we've got this, shall I put the light on? Okay, so we've got this brush to clean the shaver with. Little shape there. Got no idea why it's got that little shape at the edge. We'd probably just give it a better grip. Put that aside. Build quality, reasonable. Plasticky, but perfectly reasonable. I think it's quite solid. I wouldn't have any concerns about it at all. IPX4. So it seems like this is got a bit of waterproofing as well, or water resistance anyway. Very good. Nice health and safety. Just going to try and get this into focus in some way. So if you want to have a read through it, you can. You can pause the video here if you choose to do it. Made in China. That is the protector, or the stubble, 3-day stubble look creator. It's matte on the outside. That's what it sounds like, just so you know what kind of build it is. Reasonably strong plastic. I don't think this is going to break anytime soon. I think it's perfectly fine. Like I said, matte on the outside, shiny on the inside. Makes it nice and easy to clean, probably. Now let's get the main course out of the box. It's got a bit of weight to it. Definitely has a bit of a weight to it, which is not bad at all. I'm kind of liking it actually. Okay, big tape here. Where should we go in with this? Okay, should go in here. Oh, okay, so wasn't that big. It's quite thin actually. I thought it would be quite big and fat. Ooh, okay. All right. Ooh. I'm liking the build quality, guys. Ooh. That is nice and solid. Can I do halfway? That is a very solid feel. Okay, so what I can see here is, I don't know if you can see it, there's some oil residue here. I don't know if it's lubrication for these blades or the mechanism, but you can definitely see some oil there and some oil here as well, and leaked on the side. You know, this is an inexpensive shaver at the end of the day. This is not top of the range. You do get some really, really cheap Chinese manufacturer razors as well, which are like, you know, like £10 for something like this. Not waterproof or anything like that, but they'll look like this. Let's bring this up a second. So there we have it. Let's examine this further. So the side is like a plastic. Okay. But it feels like it could be rubber. So I don't know what it is, but when you grab it like that, it doesn't feel like it sounds, if that makes sense. They've really done a good job with the matte finish. Okay, so this part is rubber finish, rubber coated. I can sort of feel it under my fingers. So you can see it's kind of got a softer kind of sound. That's underneath is hard plastic there. Get that, there we go. That is a really solid feeling. I like that. Okay, let's see what's written here. There you go. You can pause here if you want to. Have a read through that if you want to. That's the 2-pin charger at the bottom. again, so far the build quality is pretty good actually. You know, I bought it at a I have to say I bought it at a bargain price. You know, probably 2/3 the price that you buy in a shop, really, at least, maybe more. So this apparently has to have a bit of flex. Compared to the box, you'd think that this would go all the way flexy, but it is not as flexible. It's got, I think this is about as much flex as you need though, don't you? I mean, you're not going to need much more flex than this, but it's there. But if you look at the box, you'd think that the whole thing goes like, wah, wah, comes out, goes in and stuff. But this is what you have. We've got the little comb guards here, plastic, hard plastic. And you've got the cutters, looks fine. The shape of these foils, foil things, they are circular to my eye. Okay, so I thought, you know, are they going to be hexagonal? To me, looks like circles, but I suppose they could be hexagonal. They go smaller right at the bottom, they're larger at the top. Camera's having a bit of trouble trying to focus so close, but there we are. This is a lock and unlock mechanism. So this is unlocked. Okay, so you got the flex there, just so you know. Again, do I think you need the flex really? I mean, I think to push this around, you have to be pressing it in your face, which I have no plans to do too much. There's some arrows here which indicate this probably comes off in some shape or form. Should I be doing that without reading the manual? Probably not. I shouldn't really be forcing it too much, but maybe it comes off in some way. Locking it, locks in place, doesn't move. Yeah, it's fair enough. You can't lock it in place, I suppose, at a particular angle. You can only lock it in place at the default position, which is this. So unlocked, lock it up, and now it's locked. But you can't lock it in this position or that position, if that makes sense. Shall we try and turn it on? Ooh, this is what it sounds like, just so you know. Just so you can get the feeling of what the sound is like. It's press to turn on and press to turn off. It does a little smaller sound at the start, doesn't it? Like a car starting up before it gets the momentum going. But overall, looks very good, and I'm happy with my purchase. And if you'd like to buy one of these, there will be links in the description. Have a look. Buy this if you think it's useful, or if you want to give foil shaving a go. Once I've shaved with this, I might put some comments under this video, let you know what my experience was. Of course, having never really shaved properly with a foil shaver or anything like that, let you know how it goes. So there we are. That's the unboxing of the Remington F4 style series, and I think some places call this the Remington F4 style F4000, but I just searched for Remington F4. Nice little texture here, 3D, ergonomic, but it also just looks nice, looks cool. Okay, so when you turn it on, you find out what the battery level is, but not before. We'll see how it goes, and I'll post it in the comments. So once again, guys, thank you very much for tuning into my life. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Let's see if this fits as well actually on top. There you go, that's how it fits. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Share this video if you'd like someone else to consider this product. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.